Hello everyone, Glorious Future here. This week I'll show you my defense replays. So as you might have seen on the summoning video, I actually I pulled 777 orbs for legendary Byleths, and I got a few merges. So right now he's only at +2, but like in future replays, he'll actually be higher level. So for this team, it's pretty much all base kit, except for Yuri with that attack speed solo. That is notable, and I guess the Mystic Boost still handle guard and the 40 damage bolt. So let's see what they come up with. Also, soon I'll be uploading a offense showcase video. It's gonna be my Chrom Force team, so it's a Gale Force team with legendary Chrom. So look forward to that. So I don't know when exactly it'll go live. I still need to edit it, and I have no idea how long it's gonna take me. So also you might realize I changed my map. That's because the defense style in front of Gustav was very annoying. Sometimes some awkward bait kind of worked, ish, and also it prevented me from putting a trap right there, as you could see right there. The only issue is I had a bit of a hard time making Mira dance first because of AI shenanigans, but like I think I pretty much find a good way to do it very consistently. But it will be only on the next only on future replays you actually see it, because right now I was still basically I swapped Mira in Nil's place. That's basically what I did.
You cannot stop the flow of time.
So here they plunk Final Guard against the single best unit against her the entire game. So yeah, it did not end well, but they still don't give up. I mean, with Bolt Tower, everyone's just in kill range of everything, because that's what Bolt Tower does. I really wish Bolt Tower didn't exist. I don't think it's a great structure. Like, a good offense team is, even a good player face team is able to beat a team and not rely on Bolt Tower. But anyways, that's a building that exists, so we need to play around that.
You have been judged.
I just hope it does. I just hope they stop leveling up. Like 45 damage is already way too much in my opinion.
I slipped.
No backing down.
I will protect you.
So right there they decided to take a 3-unit loss on day 1. I honestly not sure it was a good idea. Like, if you take 3-unit losses on day 1, your week is, you're not gonna stay in Vault. Like, that's just not a thing that's going to happen. Like, you have ladders. Like, see this guy, he actually did. Oh wow, this guy prioritized leveling Wind Tower over escape ladders. You might actually have run out. I mean, at this point, level up your ladders, please. Like, you can win without Bolt. So right here we got the +1 Regan, the legendary Byleth, +1 Lyn, +1 Henriette, unmerge Gustav, and unmerge Ashera. Like, for real, a good offense team does not need buildings. That's just a fact. Obviously you want to run your fortress that you don't have a choice. You want to run your escape ladders in case you lose, and you want to run the bonus building for the +4 to all stats. But other than that, honestly, you don't need any buildings. Safety fence can be very helpful against some turn 1 setups that you actually need sometimes to prepare, or if you want to abuse it with gravity, of course, you can still do that as well. And I guess Bolt Tower, even though I hate this building with passion.
For our people.
right there it's a bit awkward. I kind of won and lost on the same turn. I basically won because I killed a 4-saved unit, but then every single unit in my team just decided to suicide. So yeah, sometimes it happens.
I will protect you.
Go for it. Sit. Think you can beat us? Think again.
Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, it's in AoE Ninja. I'm not sure about the AoE build, but whatever works, I guess. I think it's very unfortunate because I do not think near save is good against my team since my actual like 2 real nukes are range, but then the fact that everyone's suicide just decided to suicide on Gustav right there. Like for once, it was actually good. So that's my first loss of the week, but it wasn't lift loss, so I didn't lose anything. So for the next, we got the Flame, +1 Regan, +1 Micaiah with no C, +3 near save Brave Edelgard, Sumeria, and +1 Byleth. So the classic range mage with a lot of res plus near save. But interestingly enough, they're gonna bet with Edelgard that does not have distant counter. I don't know what they thought. I don't see how this could have possibly ended well for them. Like even if somehow she did not die, like their position would not have been good. Yeah, we have come some kind of awkward movement over there. Crown deciding to jump on the other side.
Tomorrow. You cannot stop the flow of time.
Yeah, there is a lot of legendary Byleths this week since his bonus.
So this is death.
Here is something to believe in.
And yeah, Byleth probably the best unit to take care of Gustav since the Sublime event goes off on the damage reduction.
For a new tomorrow.
Just like Fafnir.
700% that does not know when to give up.
I will protect you.
I mean, like, if you lose, like, just use your ladders. Like, a 3-unit loss is not worth it. You're not gonna stay in vault if you take 3-unit losses. Just take your loss and go to the next one. Like, there's a lot of teams out there that are not very good. Like, Like if you cannot beat one, it's fine. Just go to the next. You have access to 6 ladders, and you have I think it's 8 matches to win. At the release, I guess we got the good Byleth animation. So on to the next. We got Gale Force Regan. That's pretty rare. +2 Gale Force Regan. Got the Altina with the Wings of Mercy. The base kit Gustav. The Flame. The Veloria supporting Edelgard. I don't think they read Edelgard's B skill, but hey. And the Far Save Brave Fallen Edelgard. Did I say Brave? I meant Fallen. And the 45 damage Bolt Tower. Also, please stop running full rows of building. Like almost none of them does anything. Like look at them currently. They had a tactic room that did nothing. I can understand, I guess, tactic room, but even then, you just lose so much value against teams that you want space to move, and you want to retreat, or you want to do anything. Bolt Tower, I guess, is unfortunately a worth it building. Healing Tower, it's not worth it. Healing Tower is just not worth it. And don't you dare tell me 7 damage from upheaval. Like it's not worth, especially if you're running a healer. Like no shot you need a healing tower. Panic Manor is bonus right now, so obviously I'll let it slide. So there they go with their turtle formation. I mean, I have no fear of Fallen Edelgard. I have this single best unit in the game to deal with her.
You cannot stop the flow of time.
With triangle attack, like no shot she lives. Almost same as last time, but this time around I have I got the null follow-up.
Out of my sight.
So I managed to deal a lot of damage to the Gustav, and then Crom comes in and finishes him off.
Leave this to me. Alphonse, forgive me.
And there ain't much they can do. I guess Bolt Tower makes everyone killable, but like other than that, there wasn't much they could do. So here we got the second Gale Force Regan. Damn, 2 Gale Force Regan in a row. We got the Plumeria. We got the New Year Alphonse because of Lucky Catapult. Got the Fallen Leon with, I don't know why steady stands for, but sure, I guess it's still better than Bonus Doubler or Triangle Adept. Got the Bridal Fjorm, which is very good, and got the Altina. Yeah, as you see now, Byleth is +5. And you see, I also swapped those two. Also, fortunately, they decided to run lane 2 bolt. I don't know who ran lanes 2 bolt, but hey, got random value of the catapult, I won't complain.
We wish you
A happy new year.
As someone who has played who actually still plays New Year Alphonse a lot, like no shot I try to tank my team. And also they also brought a unit based out of damage reduction against 2 units who does not care about damage reduction.
I wanted to be you, Ephraim.
Like honestly, I don't know what other teams he had, but I would just have taken another team. This team is not suited to deal with mine.
I do.
So if ever you run into a Katria team, usually what you want to do is you want to hit and run. So basically you want to hit a unit and you want to run away. That is the best way to deal with a Katria team, because tanking Katria team is not a good idea. Like, good Katria teams are gonna be untankable, basically.
A new year!
So you can Gale Force it, you can hit and run it, you can do a lot of things. But just putting your unit in the red zone is not a good idea.
Alphonse!
Everyone, celebrate! I'll defeat you! Too much fun!
There you go. Up to the next. So interesting enough, we have a very good counter to Katria teams, and that's Brave Gatekeeper. And honestly, I never see him. It's the second time he actually hit my defense. Gatekeeper hit my defense. The first one I lost, but this time around, as you saw, I will win. But like the fact that he can shut down the ground orders on Katria, like I'll show you next turn. You'll see. So also we got the Xane. Interesting. So Xane takes the stats from other units. So he's gonna take the stat from that double life and death Katria, and he's gonna take the defense of that double fortress death res Gatekeeper. That's the goal. So to support that, we have Plumeria. Plumeria have more res. No, they don't. Never mind. She doesn't. We have the Regan with the two openings for Katria and Gatekeeper. So yeah, this whole strategy revolves around Xane tanking the team using Katria's offenses and Gatekeeper's defenses. So as you see right there, since he occupies 4 spaces, like Mirabilis cannot jump. Mirabilis simply cannot jump right there, because that would be a teleportation skill, and that's negated by Detailed Report. So he is very niche, but he's definitely good against Katria teams. Like obviously it's not the end-all, the be-all end-all. Like if you just literally go in the middle of the team and still try to tank everyone, it's not gonna end well.
There's my chance! Here is something to believe in!
The night's still young.
I will protect you. They found an opening.
And they're in a very good position. Obviously, Regan can snipe Katria. I still have found a way to make her resistant to Regan, because she really needs the guard bearing to survive the Satyr Shell, but then she would need the Swordbreaker to survive the second hit. But someday I'll figure it out. Maybe when we get the Swordbreaker seal. So up to the next, we got Xan. Xan bringing the Brevital Guard, Regan, Altina. Got the Erica. I'm not sure about Quick and Pulse Luna. I do think Quick and Pulse Moonbow is very good, since you can get up to 2 Moonbows on a single round of combat, on the first combat that is. Got the legendary Azura and the Summer Mia, and the 45 damage Bolt Tower. Also, world's smallest dancer trap strikes
Here is
again.
something to believe in.
I lost? No!
I think this guy actually had a thing that would have been pretty good. The combination of Summer Mia, actually Erica being able to kill pretty much anyone, except my Gustav because of Miracle, but he can put him at 1, and then he actually dies to anything that attacks him.
I've done
Obviously, you need to commit to attacking him again. But like they came in with a good strategy.
Leave this to me.
It's all over.
Crown dealing 250 damage. That's what you like to see. And somehow the quick impulse Luna build was good. I mean, I still think the Moonbow build would have probably killed.
I don't think so.
So that's the reason why I hate Erica. Like, there's no reason 10 times 2 should deal like 10 turning into 54. Like that's stupid. That's actually just stupid. Like, it's not just like she kills everyone. Like, there's almost no units in the entire game that just survives Erica initiating the on. Like,
No
to
backing
to
down.
beat her, you imperatively need damage reduction. Like, that's how stupid it is. That or being called Arden and having way too much HP. Like, obviously, a unit like Bike does live.
I cannot fall.
So rather another reason why I hate Erica, she just comes in. She's gonna get dealt 27 damage plus Iceberg,
In the name of
which
the
is,
goddess.
since it's Aeros, it's a lot, but she just kind yeah, I have player phase
I
VR.
will be your last.
So I'm gonna live, and I'm gonna like absolutely obliterate you with my special and heal it all back. Like, at the very least, she's a player phase unit, I guess, unlike Fallen Guard, which is very dumb but enemy phase. So you need a bit more skill to play her. But even then, like, I insist on a bit more. You don't need to be good at the game to just
I cannot
initiate on a unit with Erica. So there we go. That was Xan's replay. And then for Kura, I have no idea how to pronounce that. He actually managed to beat my team with no unit loss. So we got Rayson, got the +1 Regan, +4 Naga, +1 Fawn Guard with a nice amount of HP. Got the Linja, and we got the bonus Altina, and the 45 damage Bolt Tower. So as you saw, I swapped Chrom in Byleth's place because I forgot that Pearl Chrom was actually a thing, and I did not realize that both my Mirabilis and my Chrom could be isolated at the same time. So that's why I swapped their places. It does make Byleth a bit weaker to player phase, like I'm a melee unit, but even then, like with that gravity trap, it's very hard, and I still haven't seen no one try that. Also, the combination of 45 damage from Bolt Tower plus 10 damage from Bolt Trap. Regan is able to one-shot Gustav, which is very unfortunate. Well, that's the reason why I really want to place a trap there. But then it's very hard to.
Prepare yourself.
Like, it's very hard to place a trap there because, like, my 4 traps right now are all very important.
Perish.
Oh.
judged. Perish.
Goddess, guide me.
And yeah, from there they won. So next up is Saka. So got the +1 Final Guard with the Ether. And an interesting choice. Got the +10 Ashera. That's a lot of merges. The +2 Altina. So what's the build? Pretty base kit. +2 Regan. +1 Bravado Guard. And the +10 Est. I don't know why they have Est. And with the White Wing Spear Refine, that's I don't understand that choice. It's very weird since there's not even enough flyers to trigger it. Maybe they know something I don't. Also, I was basically trying to place a trap there and I just forgot to move the catapult, so that's why it's lane 1 right now. But that's meant to be lane 2. So they decided to go in the middle of the team. This is probably one of the most awkward spots because like the movement is awkward. But even then, like you need to go in the middle of the team and think literally everything. Like sure, my main nuke might not hit you first, but at some point they're gonna manage to go to make it.
Face your mortality.
As you see, Byleth is barely hanging on.
Perish.
And then Byleth finally has an opening and just ends
There
it.
is something to believe in.
My path ends here.
And finally, the last match, Aka to Xeno. Aka to Xeno actually. It's a Z, not an X. So we got the +1 Azura with the Gale Force build. Got the +3 Naga as a smite bot. Got the +2 Regan with the Gale Force build. +10 Sylvia, Gale Force as well. We got the +3 Merge Gale Force Altina, but with no Heavy Blade. I'm not sure if they ever plan on actually triggering it. We got the +1 Veloria with Gale Force. So honestly, that's a very cool Gale Force team. For real, I really respect that. The only thing I find quite unfortunate is that they actually rely on the Wind Tower. But other than that, for real, I really respect that team. So they use defense on turn 1 to make Altina be able to stand there by destroying the catapult. Now they move out. Also, usually the way Gale Force team wins is by utilizing unit blocks. So before Miraculous moved, you could put a unit where Nils is, Katria is, and where this grab trap is, and you would win because Crom could only hit there and there and there. Byleth could only reach here, there, there, and there. And Miraculous is just stuck between those two, so she cannot hit anywhere. So that's how you would win, by having units at those 3 spaces, which would be blind spots. But then after the Denture Trap happens, Miraculous comes forward. So now that plan does not work anymore. they go in. Kill Mablitz because of the Bolt Tower. Kills Gustav. Still because of Bolt Tower. Now they warm in. Trigger their Gale Force. But now they miss out on actions and they are unable to kill Crom, which is gonna take a kill before he dies.
No. But how?
So like they did a very cool clear. I mean, except for the Bolt Tower part. But then like you still lost a unit in the end. But seriously, I wish I could see more of those Gale Force teams. They're way more interesting. So as a final note, since my Gale Force, my Crown Force showcase is on, I basically forced it every single match of the week, and I just wanted to show you that I still have 6 ladders up, meaning that Gale Force is a very good, consistent, and viable strategy if you have the good team to do it. So look forward to that, and I'll be seeing you we're gonna be seeing you next time. So see ya.